Beneath the surface, something ancient is waiting to be found. Under the Island drops players into a mysterious underground world where curiosity drives every decision. The protagonist navigates crumbling ruins and flooded caverns with quiet purpose, keeping momentum steady throughout. Combat and exploration maintain a natural rhythm, rewarding patience while gradually increasing in complexity. Hidden passages and upgrades give each run a sense of discovery that never dulls. The atmospheric pixel art and brooding soundtrack reinforce tension without overwhelming the gameplay. Precision and timing define the core of this rhythmic challenge. MotionRec places players in a minimalist arena where every action must sync perfectly with the surrounding pulse. The protagonist moves through increasingly complex patterns with a sense of deliberate control that keeps the difficulty curve feeling fair. Success depends on reading the flow of the music and reacting with absolute clarity. Hidden challenges and leaderboard tracking provide reasons to return long after clearing the initial stages. The sharp visual aesthetic complements the audio without distraction. Science meets creativity in this wonderfully compact puzzler. Little Rocket Lab puts players in charge of designing and launching rockets through increasingly demanding stages that test logic and spatial thinking. Each build requires careful consideration before committing to a launch. Failed attempts never discourage because the feedback loop stays informative throughout. Unlocking new components gradually expands possibilities, rewarding experimentation over repetition. The clean visual style keeps attention focused on problem solving. Every successful launch carries genuine personal achievement. Dark folklore and quiet dread set the tone from the very first moment. Ritual of Raven follows a lone figure navigating a world steeped in ancient mystery, where every step carries emotional weight. The gameplay moves at a measured pace, balancing exploration with tension that demands careful thought over quick reflexes. Unlockable paths and scattered lore fragments reward thorough players who absorb the atmosphere fully. The hand-drawn visual style and melancholic score create something genuinely atmospheric. Understated storytelling executed with real confidence. Rural life carries unexpected depth in this quietly absorbing simulation. Echoes of the Plum Grove places players in a small farming community where seasons change, relationships evolve, and daily routines reveal something meaningful beneath the surface. Tending crops and managing a household stays fresh because social dynamics shift constantly with each passing year. Generational storytelling adds genuine long-term investment. The soft watercolor aesthetic and gentle ambient soundtrack reinforce the unhurried pace perfectly. A thoughtful simulation built for patient and curious players. Salt and Sanctuary is a dark and atmospheric action RPG that rewards patience and persistence. Its challenging combat feels satisfying, with each weapon and skill opening new strategies for progression. The 2D hand-drawn world carries a heavy sense of dread, enhanced by eerie environments and dangerous foes around every corner. Exploration is rewarding, with hidden paths and secrets that encourage curiosity. The layered mechanics, from crafting to character builds, make repeated playthroughs engaging and worthwhile. A tense world of deals and danger frames a mercenary struggle for survival. Players navigate a fractured society, making calculated choices that shape outcomes and alliances. Combat and negotiation unfold with steady, engaging pacing, rewarding strategy and adaptability. Layers of deck building, character growth, and branching storylines offer depth and replay value. Subtle visuals and a focused soundtrack enhance the tactical mood. Every session feels intentional, leaving a lasting, satisfying sense of accomplishment. Atom RPG includes a robust character creation tool, a GURPS-inspired balanced role-playing system, and hundreds of talents. The game includes a bold new community, wilds, military bunkers, and gorgeous puns for hours of enjoyment. Turn-based combat inspired by Fallout 1 and 2, as well as random encounters with Soviet wastelanders, enhance the experience. The game includes numerous tasks with various possible answers, as well as sophisticated, multiple-choice conversations and non-linear gameplay. Phantom Doctrine sets the stage for tense, methodical spy tactics with a Cold War twist. Every decision matters, from managing agents to executing silent takedowns. The turn-based strategy encourages smart planning, while its investigation board adds a clever puzzle element. The 80s espionage atmosphere feels authentic, backed by fitting music and detailed environments. Missions carry weight, and the sense of secrecy builds suspense with each move. A thoughtful approach to tactics makes this a solid pick. Promise Mascot Agency runs with a quirky concept and turns it into something refreshingly memorable. The game thrives on its vibrant art direction and a consistently witty tone, keeping each moment light yet engaging. Characters are colorful, both in design and personality, and the management mechanics stay fun without becoming overwhelming. Its pacing feels just right, letting humor and heart carry the journey forward. A heartfelt title that knows exactly what it wants to be and sticks the landing with confidence. Mega Man 11 is a thrilling return to classic platforming, filled with fast-paced action and clever level design. Each boss fight tests timing and strategy, keeping gameplay engaging and rewarding. The new double gear system adds depth, letting players slow down time or power up attacks for smarter combat without overcomplicating the mechanics. Colorful visuals pair perfectly with the energetic soundtrack, creating a lively atmosphere. Fans of the series and newcomers alike can jump in and enjoy a fun, challenging adventure that keeps players excited. PHOGS is a joyful co-op adventure where two dogs joined by a stretchy belly explore colorful, puzzle-filled worlds. The controls are simple, making it easy to enjoy solo or with a friend. Each level adds fresh ideas without becoming too tricky, keeping the pace light and fun. The visuals are soft and playful, with music that matches the silly tone. Great for relaxing sessions or couch co-op laughs. A fun time through and through, especially for those who enjoy teamwork and light puzzle solving in a bright, happy setting. Fate's Stay Night Remastered is a visual novel masterpiece that finally gets the polish it deserves. The remastered visuals are stunning, breathing new life into the iconic characters and dramatic story arcs. With its branching paths and emotionally charged choices, every playthrough feels personal and impactful. The music and voice acting elevate the already rich atmosphere, keeping you hooked from start to finish. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, this version offers the definitive way to experience the legendary tale of mages and heroic spirits. Keylocker is a cyberpunk turn-based rhythm JRPG in which players take on the role of Bobo, a singer and songwriter on Saturn, a planet where music has been prohibited for 141 years. Bobo, one of the doppelgangers, discovers a new music robot that can serve as a drummer for her illicit band. She protests against the corrupt system through music and joins her band of outcasts. Each character has an own ability tree and storyline, enabling users to manipulate electricity using their own music. The game includes conventional turn-based combat and seamless in-world skirmishes. Down in Bermuda is an adventure game in which pilot Milton becomes stranded in a time loop within the Bermuda Triangle. To help Milton escape, players must solve riddles, collect charmed orbs, and travel strange islands. Strange animals, ancient ruins, and mystical items are among the game's highlights, which also include lush woods, sandy beaches, and caverns. Players must utilize their intelligence and problem-solving abilities to overcome hurdles and gain access to new locations. Islanders is a wonderfully relaxing minimalist city-building game that surprises with its depth despite the simple mechanics. The core loop of placing buildings to maximize points is oddly satisfying, and the calm ambient soundtrack perfectly complements the meditative gameplay. Each procedurally generated island offers a fresh, bite-sized puzzle, making it easy to get lost in the just one more mindset. It's visually charming, smartly designed, and delightfully stress-free. Perfect for short sessions or longer zoning out marathons. Super Daryl Deluxe is a weird, fantastic combination of RPG gameplay and high school humor wrapped in charming hand-drawn visuals. The combat is chaotic in the greatest manner possible, allowing you to combine absurd powers for insane conflicts. The writing is snappy, full of dry humor and ridiculous events that make perfect sense in this strange universe. Exploration is rewarding, with treasures hidden around every corner. It's a humorous, eccentric journey that's difficult to put down once you're hooked. Cloud Gardens is a game that employs small landscapes to bring nature back to cities. Players plant seeds and repurpose abandoned things to create one-of-a-kind structures, boosting relaxation and creativity. Players can bring their concept to life using a wide variety of artifacts and plant life. Cloud Gardens also offers a platform for gardeners to share their creations, including looping films and generative soundscapes. The game mixes aspects of a garden simulator, dystopian landscape builder, and puzzle game, with the goal of providing a fulfilling experience that is free of aggravation. Stepping into a fantasy tavern has never been so fantastic. Tavern Talk is a lovely combination of narrative and participatory interaction, with each customer having a story to share. The attractive pixel imagery, comfortable atmosphere, and well-written characters bring talks to life. Choices influence relationships and reveal fascinating backstories. It's the ideal game to unwind with, providing warmth, comedy, and a hint of mystery. Whether you want narrative-driven adventures or simply want to unwind, this game is a real treat for the Switch. Trident's tale sets a steady course through myth and magic, where underwater ruins and ancient powers create a world full of wonder. The combat sticks with a satisfying rhythm, mixing spear skills and spell work in a way that feels earned. Environments carry depth, with each new location urging exploration. Music lingers just right, never too loud, never too faint. It's not just about battling sea beasts, there's quiet reflection between the waves. For those seeking adventure with a touch of mystery, this one flows just right. Dive into the mesmerizing 2D universe, which includes rich pixel art, many monster encounters, difficult stages, and power-ups. Explore 10 stages with animated backdrops, select from a range of character classes, play arcade mode, use numerous weapons and perks, unleash extraordinary special powers, and face a variety of foes and dramatic boss battles. Awaken your inner warrior with a variety of weapons, unique abilities, and the help of supernatural creatures. The game provides a totally immersive experience with its several difficulty levels. Crypt Stalker strikes with old-school flair and relentless action. Its pixel art oozes retro vibes while the chiptune soundtrack pumps adrenaline through every stage. The challenge ramps up steadily, rewarding sharp reflexes and pattern recognition. Each level feels thoughtfully structured, with enemies and traps that demand focus. Boss battles are intense, never feeling unfair, just hard-earned. There's a purity to the gameplay that respects the player's time and skill. A throwback done right, packed with intensity and a heavy dose of nostalgia. Goliath Depot is a delightful blast from the past. This retro-inspired 2D platformer hooks you with its addictive door-slamming gameplay, vibrant 8-bit visuals, and catchy chiptune soundtrack. The 40 single-screen levels ramp up in challenge, blending old-school arcade vibes with modern twists like leaderboards and speedrun modes. Its simple yet tight controls make every jump and kick satisfying, while clever level design keeps you coming back. Perfect for quick sessions or chasing high scores, it's pure nostalgic fun. Murtop is a charming arcade throwback that reads like a love letter to the golden era of gaming. It combines aspects of Dig Dug and Bomberman, delivering fast-paced, explosive action with a lovely pixel art look. The action is basic but addictive. Dropping bombs to eliminate foes while burrowing through dirt never gets old. The tight controls and high-skill ceiling make it ideal for fast pick-up and play sessions. If you appreciate retro-inspired tasks with a modern twist, Murtop is a hidden gem worth exploring. Donut Dodo is a fun arcade throwback that wonderfully captures the essence of 80s platformers. With its crisp controls, bright pixel visuals, and catchy chiptune soundtrack, it seems like a forgotten masterpiece from the golden era of gaming. The fast-paced action and challenging opponent patterns make each stage entertaining while rewarding skill and precision. It's simple to understand yet difficult to master, making each run addictive. Whether you're looking for high scores or simply enjoying the nostalgic ambiance, this game is a must-have for supporters of classic arcade action. Sentry City is a fascinating cyberpunk side-scrolling game that combines trial-and-error gameplay with fast-paced shooting techniques. Players ride a motorcycle around a large metropolis, maneuver and shoot their way through various stages, smash AI brains, and fight robot bosses. The game includes exciting combat, strategic thinking, responsive controls, limitless lives, various checkpoints, hand-drawn pixel art visuals, modern lighting and effects, time attack mode, and a lovely retro synthwave and electronic music. Aragami Shadow Edition is a stylish stealth adventure that rewards patience and creativity. Playing as a vengeful spirit assassin, the freedom to summon shadows and teleport across rooftops makes each encounter feel tense yet satisfying. Levels encourage multiple approaches, whether slipping past patrols unseen or carefully picking off guards. The art style is striking, with bold colors and a calm atmosphere that contrast nicely with the danger. It feels rewarding to master the mechanics, making sneaking through each stage genuinely engaging. Selfloss is a fascinating fantasy adventure set in a realm influenced by Slavic culture and whale worship. Players accompany the elderly healer Casimir on a journey to repair his soul's scars, spanning land and sea to confront the mysterious miasma. The game includes an enchanted staff that allows for simultaneous and independent control, allowing players to solve puzzles and rid the planet of miasma's influence. The world is a sea-worshipping realm full with whale deities, inspired by Iceland's landscapes and tales. There Is No Light draws you into a bleak, atmospheric world packed with weighty combat and a striking pixel art style. The enemy designs and environments feel oppressive in the best way, creating a mood that sticks. Boss fights demand timing and patience, pushing reflexes without feeling unfair. The eerie soundtrack works wonders in maintaining tension throughout. A strong sense of progression and world building keeps the journey engaging. For those who enjoy methodical action in dark, lore-rich settings, this game is worth the time. Valfaris Mecha Therion is a brutal, high-octane, side-scrolling shooter that delivers a satisfying blend of metal-fueled chaos and intense action. The mech combat feels incredibly punchy, with responsive controls and an arsenal of devastating weapons that make every encounter a blast. The pixel art is stunning, drenched in heavy metal vibes, and the soundtrack absolutely shreds. Boss fights are challenging but fair, demanding strategy and quick reflexes. It's a thrilling ride from start to finish and a must-play for fans of retro-inspired carnage and adrenaline-pumping gameplay.